During my 8-month pregnancy checkup, the doctor told me the baby I was carrying only had one kidney. Every year after that, I brought my daughter Evelyn in for regular follow-up exams, and today was no different. As the doctor glided the ultrasound probe back and forth across my daughter's waist, he said casually, "Both kidneys look perfectly healthy. No issues at all." I shot straight up, eyes locked on the monitor above the machine. "Doctor, are you absolutely certain both kidneys are fully intact?" He nodded gently, smiling. "Good health is a wonderful thing, isn't it?" It should have been wonderful, but I knew my daughter was born with only one kidney, and in that moment I realized either the scan was wrong, or the girl on the exam table was not my daughter at all. When I was 8 months pregnant, the doctor had clearly explained the missing organ. As a first-time mom, I'd been terrified at first, worrying it was a critical organ like the heart or lungs, until he reassured me a missing kidney rarely impacts daily life, noting I was having a girl who would need only minor care to stay healthy. I shared the truth with Evelyn as soon as she was old enough to understand, partly to help her care for her body, and partly to help her accept the reality young so it wouldn't shock her later. I reminded her repeatedly, "Evelyn, never tell anyone about your kidney. Only you, your dad, and I know this secret. Not even your closest friend," she always answered so seriously. "Don't worry, Mom, even if someone offered me $100 million to tell, I wouldn't say a word." I snapped back to the present, staring at Evelyn as she took the tissue the doctor offered to wipe off the ultrasound gel. "Mom, I told you nothing was wrong with me. You just worry too much." Her tone was exactly Evelyn's. Even the little furrow between her brows when she was annoyed was identical. I swallowed hard, testing her. "Evelyn, you heard the doctor. Both kidneys are totally fine." She tossed the tissue in the medical waste bin and looked up at me. "Mom, my ears work fine. I heard you. Everyone has 2 kidneys. Do people ever have 3? She had no memory of having only one kidney. I stood behind her as she smoothed her dress, scanning every detail, her height, her build, her little mannerisms. Even the faint streak of white hair at the top of her head she'd been meaning to dye for months. Every visual cue said this was my Evelyn. I reached out to touch the white streak. "Your roots are showing. Make time to dye that soon." She patted the spot. "If you hadn't reminded me, I would have forgotten. I'll go do it after my birthday tomorrow." She remembered the hair dye. She remembered her birthday, but